Good morning, friends. It's Carrie from down in Texas. How are you this morning? As you can see, I'm getting myself going this morning. I am trying desperately to have a better day than I had yesterday. Yesterday was, how shall we say this? Rotten. It was not a good day yesterday at all. And I am really trying to salvage my attitude and my week. So I am getting myself going here today and I've done all my moisturizers and I am now putting on my Fenty tinted moisturizer. I have also done my brows and I am just really trying to salvage a week. I know it's Thanksgiving week, but yesterday was a really catastrophic day for me. And I forgot my e.l.f. moisturizer, so you know what? And primer, I'm just going to put it right over this. If I have to, I will put some more foundation on. You ever have one of those days where you just kind of look in the mirror and go, what else? What else? How much more do I have to endure? I know we all get them. We all get them. That was my e.l.f. moisturizing primer. I love all the e.l.f. primers. They're just spectacular. As you guys know, they're on my in my rotation as one of my favorites. This is actually now becoming a good favorite of mine too. This is Makeup Revolution's Fix and Glow concealer, which I'm really loving too. And we'll just use a little bit more today since I just covered up my tinted moisturizer with primer. All right, let's get this on. Today I am wearing a sort of a creamy color shirt. As you can see right there, I have sort of a florally green and brown color pair of leggings on. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go today with colors, green and tan. I heard something this morning about an airline strike. Has anybody heard about that? That would really screw things up for tomorrow, wouldn't it? Tomorrow's the biggest and busiest day apparently all year in travel. So that would not be a good thing if the airlines decided to go on strike, would it? I just think, whew, that would cause serious mayhem for who knows how many people. It would be just insane. Okay, so we got all of that on. Let's go to some contour now. This is my powder contour. You know, I was at Walmart last night running some errands and getting some last minute things with my husband, and I just ran into the makeup section. I just kind of wanted to check some pricing on some things. And I don't know about you guys, but I am seeing some drastic increasing in pricing, and I'm wondering why we are seeing that. Is it because it's the holiday season and Americans are trying, and these companies are trying to screw Americans before Trump gets in? So we have these ridiculous prices before then. What is going on? I mean, things that were, $8 or $9 are now almost double. I'm wondering if you guys are seeing the same thing or if it just was one of those fluky situations. But I came away from there thinking, oh, great. Now we've got even more price gouging for the holiday season. Just what all Americans need, right? Is more price gouging. Like we've been gouged for 2 years with our basic necessities, and is this really what's going to happen for the holiday season? I mean, Americans need a break. We all need a break. So disheartening. The holidays are a very stressful time of year for a lot of people. Well, most people. I'm going to say most people because I don't know anybody that doesn't get stressed at the holidays. We just put way, way, way too much emphasis on the wrong things, in my opinion, for the holidays. It is a religious holiday, and this this business about buying is just, it's so out of control, and it puts so much pressure on families. Just shouldn't be that way. Anyways, get off my soapbox here and brush all this powder off that I just planted all over me. Okay, we've got that on. I've sealed up all that. Let's get a little bit of lip gloss on. My lips are incredibly dry. Not sure why they are so dry because I haven't exfoliated them. Must be because we've got this change in the season, and boy, did it change overnight. It dropped significantly here in the Houston area. I mean, 35 degrees last night is how much we dropped. Okay, I'm using two new palettes that I got from TEMU, TEMU. One is a 10 color, I am not going to try to pronounce this, and it's a really nice, look at this, look how pretty this is. This is a beautiful sort of nude palette. It's got some pinks and some browns and some taupes. It's very, very pretty. And then this one came in. Unfortunately, one of the shadows came in broken, but it's very, very pretty. It's got greens and some browns in it too. So we're going to use these two today for eyeshadow. Really disappointed that the one came in broken. But they did give me a credit. So that's all that matters. I might rebuy it. I haven't decided yet. Maybe after the holidays. I don't know. We'll see. When I'm in a better mood, maybe. Okay. That's on. And that's all ready. So let's get started with eyeshadow here. Looks very pretty this morning. All of it. All those colors are gorgeous. We grab some eyeshadow pencils, and let me get my two favorite that I use when, especially when I'm using darker colors. They're They are a stiffer type of pencil that I enjoy because I can control the product really, really well. Okay, so let's get in and let's start here. Where are we going to start today? Let's start with this sort of taupey color, taupey tan color. And we'll put that all over the lid area. It's just a really pretty neutral taupe. And we're putting it all over the entire eye area. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stay pretty light today, and I'm just going to accent with green. Maybe. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm wearing the majority of my color today is brown. So we're going to use brown today. And yeah, I'm not going to use the green at all today. I changed my mind on that. So I'm going to pick up the brown here. And we're going to accent with brown today. And I will show you the colors here in just a minute so you can see which ones I used and where. Like I said, I'm really struggling today. Got some news yesterday that just really, really has upset me. And I'm trying to cope with it. I'm trying very hard not to get completely down about it. But, you know, when something comes from you and you are not expecting it, and then what you work so hard to not have happen happens anyways, with even with your hard work and your extra effort and, you know, all of that, and then it happens anyways. It's so defeating. I feel so defeated today. And I don't like that feeling at all. And I'm just getting a brush and I'm sort of blending out that brown that I just put on. It's very subtle brown, but it's very, very nice. It accents the pretty brown of my eyes, and I need a little more. One side looks definitely different than the other, so let's fix that. Just stippling that into the transitional area. Very disappointed. I hate being disappointed too. You know, I try really hard to set myself up to not have that happen. And then when it does, it's like, just really, really, this really set me back yesterday. And I'm having a hard time coping with the disappointment. You ever have those days where you just feel so disappointed and just can't get past it? It feels like that's what I've been dealing with between the loss of Duke, my dog, in September, and my mom's anniversary of her passing happened right after that. This has probably been, for me, this has probably been the hardest year I've had in a really, really long time. And I'm just lost. Feel incredibly unsettled. And I never feel like this. I have struggle days, but this really has shooken me from yesterday, and I don't know how to cope with it. I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't know if it's the person, I don't know if it's the event. I don't know. I just am really struggling today. Okay, let's get a little bit. Where's my really round brush? There it is. Let's just make sure that's really clean, and let's jump in and make sure this area right here is really light and bright. That looks good. So I use these colors. Let me tell you, they're very subtle today. Very subtle colors. I used this color all over my lids, all over the entire eye. Then I used these two browns and I mixed them together, and I used it in the transitional area, and then I came in and I used the very dark brown, this one, to outline my eye. And you can see that it is a very soft color palette. They're very muted colors, and I kind of like it actually. It's just very, very subtle, and I am really liking it. I do want to just add one little accent color, and it's sort of this, um, has a little bit of, um, a sort of a rustier kind of brown color to it, and I wanted to add that just a little bit, and it's this color right here in the palette that I used. This is from TEMU, and I'm actually pretty impressed, all things considered. These products that you can get from TEMU, they're not generally real saturated in color, so you do have to use quite a bit of it normally. But this is pretty nice actually. I am liking um, the very muted tones with this palette. Sort of matches my mood today. I also have another really nice palette that I've absolutely adored, and the only reason I don't use it anymore is because it's not available anymore from what I can see, and it is that traditional gray palette that I have and I've used quite a bit. The only reason I don't use it is because I now use the Blow and Smoke palette, which is from ColourPop, because it is a traditionally gray palette. The ColourPop palette does the grays don't turn colors on me, which I hate that. I hate when you put a gray on and it goes green or it goes blue. That drives me crazy. If I wanted green or gray, I would have picked green or gray. Anyways, so just using my Milani blush in Dolce is the color. I will blend all that out here in just a sec. As soon as I get my lipstick on, I am using my LA Colors Coco Shimmer. let's just use my finishing powder now. I'm just going to take my regular powder puff and get it into my powder, and we're just going to make sure that that blush is all sealed and that there's no harsh lines anywhere from it. Doesn't appear to be. I have noticed that my brows are a little light, so I am going to pick up my Adele brow palette. This is my brow color, and I'm going to use my very small brush, and we're just going to fill in a little bit of color today. They are a little sparse. Must not have had enough product on my brush, so we're just going to help them a little bit, fill in the color a little bit today. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, much better. All right, that's done. Now we can move on to getting these lashes curled and then get some mascara on. It's very pretty subtle eyeshadow today. I'm liking it, actually. Get these lashes curled. Sure hope nobody goes on strike today. That's going to be a mess for all of those people that are trying to travel for the holiday. What a mess. I mean, really, that would be a complete mess to have to. Can't think of anything worse than standing or sitting in an airport for hours after hours. My poor dad had to do that when we came home from Australia this year, and bless his heart, he sat in the airport for, God, I think it was close to 8 hours. Which, you know, when you fly all that way to come back to the United States and then you have to sit because your international flight failed to get you home in time to catch your connection, and all you get is, oh, we're so sorry. Like, that really makes it better, right? I mean, it's like, that's just, it's like an insult, you know. Oh, we're so sorry. Really, that's all you're going to say is, oh, we're so sorry, when you made me sit in an airport for all these hours. Just another example of how there's no consideration anymore, it seems. I'm just putting a lip plumper on top of that color. This is my Tarte lip plumper, and it's in mauve. It doesn't look like mauve. It doesn't go on pink, but that's the color that it comes across as, is mauve. It doesn't look like a mauve at all, but oh well. All right, let's get these lashes done. I'd be really curious to see if anybody else has noticed this drastic shift in pricing. I'd say it's been about a month since I had to buy any sort of makeup product, and these are e.l.f. products that I looked at yesterday that had a drastic change in their price. Has anybody else noticed this? I'd be very curious to hear from you guys. Okay, we are just using a tubular mascara. Tubular, if you are new here to my channel, thank you for joining us this morning while we get ourselves ready for this Tuesday before Thanksgiving. When I put mascara on, I do start at the very bottom of the lash, because what I'm trying to do first of all is I'm trying to make sure the curl that I just put in with my eyelash curler is locked into place with mascara. Mascara is sort of a hairspray for eyelashes. So if you curl your lashes with a curler, take your mascara right away and go to the bottom of the lash and try to lock that curl in. That's why I start at the bottom, so I can try to get as much of that curl coated right away. And you know what I think I'm feeling? I think I'm feeling betrayal. I think that's what it is. It's, when you just don't expect, when you don't expect it and you don't expect it, and it's so hard to get your head around because of who it comes from. I think that's what I'm feeling. It's just a feeling of, really, really, you of all are you gonna make this decision? And I feel so betrayed. That is what it is. Just figured it out. I just feel like I feel betrayed. All right. Get this bottom. That looks good. Now we'll come and do the bottom area. Finishing up here. Okay, let's get that done. That's all done. And let me find my glasses. Okay. Alrighty, that looks really nice. Just really nice everyday, subtle, but pretty. Those look much better too. And There we go. Lashes have finally come back in where I tore them out a couple of weeks ago by accident. I didn't do it on purpose, obviously. I was startled and I had the curler on my lashes and I jumped. And when I jumped, I jerked. And when I jerked, out came quite a few lashes. And man, did that hurt. Not good. All right, girls and guys. That is it from me today on this Tuesday. I hope you have a splendid day. I really do. I don't mean to be a downer today, but you know, there's just some days where you just feel defeated, and I'm feeling really defeated. And coming in and talking with you guys has definitely made me feel better. Um, you know, when somebody you trust does things to put that trust in question, it's hard to get your head around it, and that's what I'm struggling with. And I'll either get around it and or I won't, right? I mean, it's one of those things. So the disappointment is the hardest part because I'm so incredibly disappointed. I thought that there was I just never thought this was going to happen, and maybe that was maybe it was naive. I don't know. Many blessings to you on this Tuesday, wherever you are. If you're traveling, please, please, please be safe. Check your surroundings. Never take anything for granted. As we know, it's a dangerous world. And I hope you have a splendid, splendid day. Get out there and hit your home run or your grand slam today as we get into the holidays, which start officially tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day before Thanksgiving. So many blessings. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you're new, thank you so much for joining our small but growing community. Please share, if you would, this video with somebody that is a makeup enthusiast that likes to talk about makeup, to watch makeup tutorials. Don't forget, my bookings are now available for skincare and makeup makeovers as we head into the holidays. We can do them by Zoom. Even with a makeup tutorial, we can do it by Zoom. So I'm excited about that, and spaces are definitely getting booked. So don't miss out if that's something that you'd like to do, or if you'd like to give that to your loved one as a gift, please reach out to me and we can also arrange that. And I look forward to talking to you guys. Blessings. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being the highlight of every morning, coming in and getting ready and just talking to my community. It means the world to me. Thank you and God bless. Have a great, 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 safe Tuesday. See you the next time.